Day 3 of the ASB Playoffs are underway. Luka Doncic and the Louisville Sting travel to the Dunkin Donuts Center in Rhode Island to take on Kyrie Irving and the Providence Outlaws. The winner will face the Pittsburgh Trojans in the Eastern Conference semifinals, who will leave with the victory. It's the ASB Playoffs presented by the Blast Podcast, next on the Last Life Gaming Network. Okay, I get it. By now you're just like, oh, this guy again? Yes, it's me, Bravo 33, your host for the ASB Playoffs on the Last Life Gaming Network, presented by the Blast Podcast. And again, we have some more ASB Playoff basketball for you, the viewer. Jrue Holiday and the Providence Outlaws are taking on Luka Doncic, Malcolm Brogdon, DeMar DeRozan, and the Louisville Sting. And this, once again, should be a goodie. I'm telling you, that is the running gag. That is the trend of all the games that have been playing so far. Not one game is disappointed. There's been times where teams have taken incredible leads on the opponent, and ran away with it. But none of these games have been to the point where they have not entertained you at all. The stars of the ASB, the top tier players, have come out and performed every single game that we've seen so far. Damian Lillard with the highest praise, with a pinched nerve in his back, dropped 58 points. 58 points on his opponent in a loss to the Pittsburgh Trojans. But right now, we are getting started here. Louisville and Providence. Enes Kanter swings it over to Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday knocks down the three ball to kick this one off. 3-0 ball game. The Providence Outlaws lead it. Again, I'd love to give a shout out, not to MOR Apparel, it's not that time yet. I'd love to give a shout out to the city of Providence for being the first city to host our All-Star Week. It was a great time. Granted, it was a few weeks ago, but we can't stop talking about it. It was a great time here in Providence. The fans were raucous right now. We're on their feet the entire week. They were rocking during the dunk contest, rocking towards the three-point contest, rocking towards the USA versus the World Rookie Showcase, the Rising Stars Challenge is what I should call it, sorry. And they were rocking during the All-Star game, which was a fantastic All-Star game. DeMar DeRozan in the lane gets fouled by Kyrie Irving and Uno. DeMar DeRozan going to the line to try and convert the traditional three-point play. And man, if you hear this crowd like I hear this crowd, these guys, if this was just a simple and one foul to start the game off, and they're not having it. DeRozan to the line, the leading scorer for the Louisville Sting, averaging 20.9 points per game alongside 3.6 rebounds per game and 2.8 assists per game. Sinks the free throw, 3-3 ball game. The city of Providence, man, listen, the section of New England, period, are a raucous bunch of fans no matter who they have to cheer for. No longer do they cheer for the Boston Celtics. There are no teams in Boston. The closest team is here in Providence, Rhode Island. Just a trip down I-93, and you're in Providence, Rhode Island in no time. So you better believe there's a lot of Boston fans out here to watch the Providence Outlaws play. And a former Celtic and Kyrie Irving here in Providence now. So they've got something to cheer for. It's Kyrie Irving, kid. We got to root for him. Tobias Harris to the lane, misses the lay-in. Rebounded by DeAndre Jordan, and the Louisville Stinger have the chance to take their first lead of the night early in this game, and they find Maxi Kleber, I hope I said that right, for the two-hand yam, 5-3 lead for the Louisville Sting. 7 minutes to go. Kyrie Irving's going to have to work. Kyrie Irving's going to have the kind of game that the rest of these guys have been having for their respective teams. He's put up Dame numbers, Kawhi numbers, Steph numbers, 40 points, 44, 58 points in a game. It's just the way the trend has been going during this entire playoff. Missed three by Kyrie Irving, rebounded by DeAndre Jordan, and the Louisville Sting are looking to extend their lead. DeRozan gets his shot blocked. Malcolm Brogdon gets his shot blocked. by Kyrie Irving. And here we go, back the other way. Jrue Holiday with the rock. Quick pass to Jabari Parker, who is fouled from behind. Kleber with the foul. And Parker will be going to the line for two. One thing that I like about this Providence Outlaw team, this starting five is very good. It's a very good put-together team. The backcourt of Kyrie Irving and Jrue Holiday, man, it's 20 years of basketball experience. Both of these players know how to play the game of basketball extremely well at a high level. So it's like,
2 shots.
Man, it's just a good look to have a backcourt with that much veteran leadership there. And speaking of veteran leadership, no other player on this starting lineup is less than 6 years pro in the league. You got Tobias Harris, Jabari Parker, and Enes Kanter. That is a solid five. You got great defense, elite scoring, great transition basketball. I mean, the Outlaws just look like a team to be reckoned with. This is why they're sitting at the 2 seed. Another reason why they're sitting at the 2 seed, their bench. They've got a pretty deep bench. Karis LeVert, Mason Plumlee, Kelly Olynyk, Lance Stevenson, and DeMar Carroll are the first 5 coming off the bench for them. Tack along Austin Rivers, and normally would be here, we're going to talk about it in a second, would be Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford suffered a broken leg late in the season, a few weeks ago, and he will be out 4 to 6 weeks. So even if the Providence Outlaws make it to the championship, the way our one-and-done playoffs work, he will not be back in time to play any playoff games this year. Tough break for Jamal Crawford. We wish him a speedy recovery. Since we're on the case, the conversation of injuries, as DeAndre Jordan picks up his foul, Ricky Rubio with a torn Achilles will not be playing for the Louisville Sting tonight or for the rest of the season. He's been out as well since about March, late in the season as well. And with this torn Achilles, it was a season-ending injury, and the Louisville Sting are missing out on their starting point guard. He usually gives them 9.8 points per game and 5.4 assists per game. Since then, the Sting have been on a skid, but they still found their way into the playoff hunt with a 7-seed record. So, with that being said, do not sleep on the Sting. Yeah, they've got a little injury to Ricky Rubio, but they still have DeMar DeRozan and Luka Doncic. Speaking of DeMar DeRozan, sinks the mid-range jumper there, 7-5 game in favor of the Sting. Let's talk about the Louisville Sting starting 5. Malcolm Brogdon at the 1. Luka Doncic and DeMar DeRozan, a very powerful 1-2 punch. Both guys can go for 30 at any given night, at any given time. Maxi Kleber at the 4, and that anchoring the defense, DeAndre Jordan. Now, their bench isn't as deep as the Providence bench, but they've got some good guys there. And in comes one of them now, Davis Bertans, the 6th man for the Louisville Sting. They've got Tyus Jones, the young man out of Duke. His brother will be coming to the league very shortly, Trey Jones. We also have B.J. Tucker, Malik Monk, and the veteran Sean Livingston. With Ricky Rubio out, this kind of stretches their team a little thin. Tyus Jones is going to have to pick up the slack a lot more when Malcolm Brogdon takes a breather. 7-7 ball game as we're at the halfway mark of this quarter. DeMar DeRozan with the rock, spin move in the lane, great move, but it's missed, and Tobias Harris rebounds the ball, and we're going the Outlaws' way. Kyrie with the rock. Pull up for 3, yes sir, knock it down, 3 ball, Kyrie Irving for 3, 10-7 game, Providence leads it. Malcolm Brogdon, ball at the hash, crosses over, swings it over to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, guys, yeah. Luka Doncic is a very crafty ball handler. Man, the way this man sets his own pace to get to the lane is just a thing of beauty, and it seems like nobody in the ASB can stop him. He is averaging 14.4 points per game, but the beauty of Luka is that he's averaging 7.9 rebounds per game and 7.5 assists per game. He is leading all players in assists. The man has been balling out of control all season long. They allowed DeMar to do the bulk of the scoring, 21 points. Luka gets his points off, but he's doing a lot of the rebounding and a lot of the passing that gets his guys open looks. So Luka is a more valuable asset, in my opinion, to DeMar DeRozan than DeMar DeRozan because he can do it all pretty much. Drew Holiday with an opportunity to make it a 5-point game if he sinks this free throw here. Drew buries the second free throw. 12-7 lead for the Providence Outlaws. Early lead for Providence, and the fans are loving every minute of it. There's one thing you want to do here is have the fans have your back the entire way out, and the Providence faithful will not stray away from them. Big block by Jabari Parker going the other way. Tobias Harris on the break. Not the quickest man, but he can get to the lane without a problem. Ball tipped around, but it's finally rebounded by Malcolm Brogdon. He's pushing the ball up court. He's met by Kyrie Irving right before he gets to the three-point line. Screen by Jordan. Pull up by Brogdon. Knock it down. Good shot there. Mid-range goodie in the lane. 12-9 ball game. Three-point joint. Providence leads it. Kyrie Irving with the ball. Kyrie doing a little ISO step back game. No, sir. Misses that one. DeAndre Jordan with the board. And a good matchup that we'll see tonight is Enes Kanter and DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie shooting 1 for 5. Not a great start for him, but he's going to have to turn that around if he wants his team to maintain their lead. DeAndre Jordan and Enes Kanter, two guys who play great defense, anchors of their defense, two big guys at the center position. Be on the lookout for that matchup. A good defense by Enes Kanter. Jordan's got to put something up quick. He doesn't get it up in time. Shot clock violation. Turnover. Providence ball. I liked the fact that Drew Holiday is given the option to initiate the plays as well. It relieves a little stress from Kyrie, who's going to get the looks from everybody defensively. And it frees him up to make shots like that. Kyrie Irving buries his second three of the night. 15-9, the Providence Outlaws lead it. Look at his home numbers. 52% shooting from the field, 21.4 points per game at home. And that's good. It's a good thing that they are at home, because this is giving Kyrie a good reason to turn up. 6-point joint. Providence leads it with just over 2 minutes to go in this one. Luka's got the rock. Let's see what Luka does with it. Straight to the lane. Misses the layup. But Jabari Parker is charged with the foul, and Luka's going to the line for 2. All I know is when anybody on Providence fouls the Louisville Sting, whether it was a legitimate call or not, they're going to hear it. That is without a doubt. The fans are going to let the referees hear it. I mean, take a look. It's a great shot there. Did you see the whiteout? It's a thing that we've done in the ASB Playoffs. Every team's going all in the playoffs. So all the home teams have these all-in white T-shirts. It's a whiteout throughout the playoffs. And all these teams are going all in to win it. There's no... The mantra of our all-in slogan is that there's no slacking, there's no slouching, because it's a series. You need to go all in and bring your A game from the gate, or you're going home early. Luka buries the second free throw, 15-11 game. And again, this is shaping up to be, yet again, another great playoff basketball game. Every single game of the ASB playoffs so far has been a good one. Kyrie Irving makes it look easy. 4-3. Knocks that one down. That's his 9th point of the night. He's playing good, man. He is playing really good. And even after the All-Star game, his number went down a little, but still putting up some phenomenal numbers to keep his team in contention for a championship. Jabari Parker with the foul. That's his second. And again, here they go. It's hard for me to talk over these guys when they're at the top of their lungs for every foul. Davis Bertans to the line for 2. Jabari Parker is most likely going to sit out. My guess is they'll bring in either Plumlee or Olynyk or even Damari Carroll. We'll see. Bertans sinks the first free throw. In comes Karis LeVert. And Tobias Harris will move to the 4. So I was wrong on all parts. They brought in one of their 2 guards to play the 3. This is a little smaller ball game. I think Tobias Harris can hold his own against Davis Bertans. Tobias Harris is not a small guy. Him and Jabari Parker are about the same size, so no real drop off there. 18-13 game. The Providence Outlaws lead it with just a minute and a half to go in this first quarter. What a first quarter it has been so far. Kyrie Irving has half of his team's points with 9, hitting them all with 3-pointers. Tobias Harris getting to the lane, blocked away by DeAndre Jordan. I'm not sure what Tobias Harris was thinking there. DeAndre Jordan is one of the best shot blockers in the ASB, and to think you were just going to get a shot up like that, yeah, take a seat, young man. Take a quick seat. Coach Jim Boylan is like, no. You need to relax, bro, and take a seat. Kelly Olynyk checking in. They got a little height back to their front court. Let's see if they can capitalize on something here. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. LeVert with the ball. LeVert looking to make a move in the lane. Mid-range shot, rattles out. Rebounded by DeRozan, and the Louisville Sting are heading the other way. Brogdon with the ball, way up near the half-court line. Looking for a screen, doesn't get one. Over to Bertans, over to Doncic. Doncic mid-range, no serve, but DeAndre Jordan with the follow. Man, he got that as soon as the ball careened off the rim. That was the great anticipation by DeAndre Jordan. 3-point joint. Providence leads it with just under 49 seconds to go in this game. Drew Holiday, step back, goodie, yes sir. And both of these teams are shooting very well to start off this quarter, to start off this game. It's a phenomenal game we're having so far, and yet again, another good ASB playoff basketball game. One thing that the ASB players have done is not disappoint all game long, all playoff long. This is the third day. This is game number 5 that we've seen so far in the first round. And all 4 previous games before that were entertaining and very fun to watch. 3-point game. Providence leads it 20-17. 2 seconds separates the shot from the game clock. My guess is Providence is going to hold it as far as they can before they got to let a shot up. 10 seconds to go. Gotta assume Kyrie and them are going to make a move. 5 on the shot clock. Maybe he's going to just pull up. Pull up he does. Milnos makes that one. Rebound by Doncic. Doncic's going to dribble it out. That will do it for the end of the first quarter. What a first quarter it has been. Providence Outlaws lead it 20-17. This is the ASB Playoffs presented by the Blast Podcast on the Last Life Gaming Network. We are back again with the second quarter of this phenomenal matchup. 3-point game. Can DeMar DeRozan and Luka Doncic right the ship and take over the lead for their Louisville Sting? DeMar DeRozan bringing the ball up. Again, a lot of versatility for this team. DeMar DeRozan can run the 1. Tyus Jones, another guy who can run the 1. Luka Doncic, another guy who can run the 1. I'm actually really shocked that they're sitting at a 7 seed. But again, I mean, they were 27-31 on the year. They had some rough patches. Luka was hurt for a very long time. And now Ricky Rubio is out for a while. Nate McMillan, you get a shot of him there. Nate McMillan has done some incredible things with the circumstances he's been given throughout the season. He's got him at a 27-31 record, good enough to get him number 7 in the playoffs. But hey, if they get a win here, they'll shock the world beating the number 2 Providence Outlaws. Starting lineup right now for the Louisville Sting, we've got DeMar DeRozan, Tyus Jones, Luka Doncic, Davis Bertans, and I'm drawing a blank on who the center is. It's PJ Tucker, the smallest center in the league. Only PJ Tucker could be 6'5", 245 pounds, and play the center position. DeMar DeRozan sinks the second free throw, 20-19 game, 1-point joint. Here we go. Just getting started here in the first quarter. Ball tipped away by Tyus Jones, but it bounces out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Outlaws. Good defense. Great defense by Tyus Jones. Lance Stevenson will check in for Drew. Drew's going to finally get a breather. So, again, more veteran leadership, more guys who can fill it, and a guy like Lance Stevenson who's not afraid to stick his nose in there and play some defense. LeVert with the rock, trying to create some space. Over to Olynyk. Olynyk back to LeVert. A slow-moving offense right now. Plumlee trying to get the screen. Spin move by LeVert. Off-balance 3. No, sir. Rebounded by Plumlee. 2-hand stuff past Bertans. 22-19 game. The Providence Outlaws lead it. Now, shooting has been very off for both teams. Both teams are shooting it well, but shooting it good enough to stay close in this game. Jones over to DeRozan. DeRozan screened by Davis Bertans. DeRozan with the miss. Rebound by Olynyk. Kyrie Irving trying to press the issue. Lob up to Plumlee. Slam it home. 5-point joint, 5-point game in favor of the Providence Outlaws. Just under 8 minutes to go in this game. This game has been very good. A very good ball game. And yet again, surprise, surprise, the ASB Playoffs are putting on some phenomenal basketball games. Do you expect anything less from us? Come on, let's be serious. Tyus Jones for 3, knock it down. Both teams are shooting well from the three-point line so far, and we now have a 22-24 game. Providence still leads it. Caris LeVert, top of the key. Seems to be the guy to initiate plays from that top of the key spot over to Olynyk. Olynyk trying to work. He's got some room. Could have taken a jump shot there. 6 to go on the shot clock. He's going to have to make something happen and happen now. Plumlee over to Stevenson from the corner. 3-ball. Knock it down. Lance Stevenson for 3. Pushes the lead back to 5. Both of these teams are playing some extremely good basketball. I'm trying my best to stay away from the word fantastic because I say it too much. DeRozan off balance 3, rattles in and out. Rebound by Olynyk. Providence heading with the ball the other way. Caris LeVert with the ball. DeMar DeRozan not shooting well so far. 2 for 7, although he has 7 points out of his team's 22. Still not shooting it well, but they're going to rely on DeRozan and Doncic to do the damn thing. Speaking of Doncic, foul on Doncic. That is his first, and we will reset here as Maxi Kleber comes back in for Davis Bertans. 6.5 to go in this second quarter as the Outlaws inbound it to Plumlee in the corner. What's Plumlee going to do with it? With P.J. Tucker running. Swings it over to Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson gets a screen from Plumlee. Pull up 3. Knock it down. That has been a play that we have seen a lot in the playoffs. Pick and roll offense. Nobody steps up to guard the shooter. And he steps up and hits a big 3. 8-point lead now for Providence. That is the biggest of the night. Foul by Kyrie Irving. That is his second one of the game. 30-22 ball game. The Providence Outlaws lead. Tucker having a little bit of trouble inbounding that ball there, man. That was rough. Sting with it, but Doncic in possession, guarded by Caris LeVert. Kleber coming to set the screen. Decides to work the other way. Pull-up shot. It's good. Luka doing what Luka does, putting up points. Luka doing better on the road, 15.4 points per game, 7.6 rebounds per game, and 8.2 assists per game. The man does it all. The very Magic-esque, if you will. 3-ball, Caris LeVert, it's good. Both of these teams are shooting lights out right now. The score is building up, and that's because both Providence and Louisville are shooting well. They've rarely been missing shots in this quarter, and it is showing with the 33-24 lead, Providence over Louisville. Doncic with the rock over at the wing. Great pass. This is why the man averages 8 dimes a game. Let's be honest. Everybody thought that Luka was just going to go right to the lane, lay it up, call it a day, go play defense. Instead, nifty, crafty bounce pass to Kleber for the dunk. And here we are, 33-26 ball game. Plumlee with the rock. Ball gets tipped away. It's going to be a race for it. They pick it up. Got to quit it over quick. 3 seconds on the clock. LeVert for 3. Way off the backboard. Shot clock violation. Good defense by the Louisville Sting. This might be the type of momentum that they need to take back over this game with a big, solid run. Tobias Harris in for Kelly Olynyk. We're getting really close to the halfway point. 33-26 game, Providence leads it. Providence Outlaws the 2 seed, live at the Dunkin Donuts Center, hosting their first ever ASB playoff game, going up a tough opponent in the Louisville Sting. I was going to say the Pittsburgh Sting. In the Louisville Sting. Another tipped ball, stolen by Tobias Harris. These guys in Louisville have to take care of the ball a whole lot better. Crossover move. Tobias Harris in the lane. Rebound by Plumlee. Kick back out. Smart play by Plumlee to reset and to set your guys up. Caris LeVert with the rock from Kyrie Irving. 5 to go. Over to Kyrie. Kyrie for 3. Man. This boy, listen, Kyrie is making it look simple. He's like, listen, I just look at the hoop and I put it up and it falls. That's all I do. I don't do nothing. No other kind of training regimen. I just keep putting up shots, putting up shots, putting up shots, putting up shots. 10-point lead. It's paying off. 10-point lead for the Providence Outlaws. They lead 36-26, and the crowd is on their feet. They're not. They're stomping at their feet. DeRozan misses that. Another thing for the Outlaws to cheer about. Picked up by Plumlee. Over to Kyrie. Kyrie's got a man in the corner. It's Lance Stephenson for three. Knock it down. Only a 2. Foot was on the line. Lance Stephenson has had a great start to his game. 3 for 3 with 8 points. Has been a key piece into Providence maintaining their lead. Shot taken to the lane by DeMar DeRozan. And he'll be shooting 2 at the line. DeAndre Jordan checks back in. It's PJ Tucker, the shortest center in the league, checks his way on out, back to the bench. Do not count the Louisville Sting out yet. Just because they are down 10 does not mean they are out of this game. 3.5 to go in this quarter, in this half. 38-28 ball game. The Providence Outlaws lead. This one's a little more low scoring than the games we've had before. A lot more defense being implemented in this game. Kyrie with the shot, misses that one. Rebound by DeRozan, and we're going the other way. Luka, pull up, goodie, no sir. Misses that one. Rebounded by Harris. Kyrie not having a good shooting night. 12 points on 4 for 10 shooting. But hey, always plenty of time to turn it around. Brogdon will check in for Tyus Jones. And it seems as if the Louisville Sting is put back in their starting unit to close out this final 3 minutes. LeVert with the rock at the top of the key, guarded by Doncic. Got to take care of the ball there. Screened by Kyrie. Floater in the lane. Nothing can fall for him right now. Rebounded by the Sting. Oh, great dribble move. Luka Doncic. Luka doing what Luka does. He's got 8 on 3 for 8 shooting. He's not shooting that much well either, but it's good to see that he's going to keep on shooting this basketball. Kyrie Irving with the rock. 38-30 game. Back over to LeVert. LeVert at the top of the Outlaws logo. Waiting for somebody to make a move. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to go. They've got to go now. Cantor's got to shoot a fader. He takes the fade away. Knocks it down. Dang. Providence, everything is just falling right for Providence. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. They lead by 10, and the crowd is getting right back into this game. Cantor. DeMar DeRozan goes crashing hard into the floor. They've decided to not call it a flagrant 1. That is a regular foul. Wow. Listen. The way Cantor went up and tried to, I'm gonna do my best journalism here. The way that he tried to sky up and reach for that block was just not well educated, and this is why DeMar DeRozan is at the line for 2. Sinks the first free throw, and it looks like Drew Holiday is going to come in to close out this first half. Each team has both of their starting units in, with the exception, actually no, Kleber's the starter. So with the exception of Miles Plumlee, Jabari Parker should be in, but Miles Plumlee is the man in right now. DeRozan misses the free throw. Plumlee with the rebound. 9-point game. The Providence Outlaws are going to work. Drew Holiday in the lane, layup lefty, no. Good enough defense by DeAndre Jordan to redirect his shot. Tough take by DeMar DeRozan right through the teeth of D, right over Miles Plumlee, and it is now a 40-33 game. Man, again, this season, DeMar DeRozan has played well. 20.9 points per game, lead all scorer in his team, and he's just doing all the right things to keep his teammates involved. Kyrie Irving, top of the key, attacking the basket, loses the ball. Over to Holiday, 3-ball, knocked it down. 10-point lead for the Providence Outlaws. Man, it's been a 10-point deficit for a while, but both of these teams are playing their guts out. Both of these teams are going all in, just like the fans' t-shirts say. Luka with the ball in isolation, 6 to go on the clock. Luka trying to make his magic work, makes the fadeaway down low. Great shot there, 8-point joint. The Providence Outlaws lead it, but they need to steal here and try to pick up the slack and cut this lead down even further. Rebounded by Doncic. Quick kick out to DeRozan. DeRozan, stop dribble. Wow, one-hand jam right over Tobias Harris. Get out of the way. Tobias Harris put him on a poster. 6-point game, 43-37. The Providence Outlaws lead it. This will be the last shot of the half. Kyrie Irving at the O in the Outlaws as their time is dwindling down. 8 seconds to go, 7 seconds. Waiting for the perfect time to strike, and that time is right now. He cannot get past Brogdon. Off balance, 3, rattles in and out, and that will do it for our first half of ASB basketball. What a game it has been. We are going to go to the halftime show now. This is the ASB Playoffs presented by the Blast Podcast on the Last Life Gaming Network.
Do you have the desire to be more? Then More Apparel is the apparel company for you. We believe that more comfort, more quality, more functionality, more honesty, and more passion will inspire you to do more for yourself, for your family, and most importantly, your community. Take pride in yourself, in your team, and in the dream. Visit our website at www.moreapparelus.com. That's www.moreapparelus.com to get active today. And remember, it's MOR. Leave off the E for excuses.
We are back with some second half action in what has been a great game so far. Louisville trails Providence 37-43, but DeMar DeRozan has been having himself a great game so far. Even though he's shooting 4 for 10, but in 18 minutes he's managed to amass 14 points. And with the help of Luka Doncic, they've been able to remain close with the high-seeded Providence Outlaws. Live from the Dunkin Donuts Center, we are back to live action. Third quarter just getting underway. Luka assuming the role of point guard, allowing Malcolm Brogdon to play the wing. DeMar DeRozan with the rock over to DeAndre Jordan. Now this is well out of DeAndre Jordan's price range. Not for Luka, but this is in his price range. Goes back up with a good defense by the Outlaws. Jabari Parker has the ball handling skills to bring it up himself, but when you have a man like Kyrie Irving on your team, swing the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tobias Harris with the rock right at the hash, being guarded by DeMar DeRozan. Swing over to Kyrie for three. Rattles in and out. Man, that hit every part of the rim except the bottom of the net. That's tough. DeMar DeRozan with the rock, top of the key, over to Max Kleber. Kleber gets hacked by Jabari Parker, and he'll be heading to the line for two.
Shooting two.
Sinks the first free throw. And we are one more free throw away from a 4-point game. Let's see what Maxi Kleber can do at the line here. Sinks both free throws. We have ourselves a 4-point game. This one has remained close throughout. The Providence Outlaws have been able to gain somewhat of a lead, but the Louisville Sting are not going away. If the Outlaws thought that because they're facing a 7 seed that this one's going to be easy, they are sadly mistaken. Kyrie, hook shot in the lane. Wow, he looked like the post players of old there, except he's 6'3". Great hook shot by Kyrie Irving, back to a 6-point game. Providence leads it. DeMar DeRozan has DeAndre Jordan in the post, but he said, clear it out. I want this ISO game. Oh, great pass to Brogdon on the cut. Rebounded by Jordan. Missed shot, but the foul by Enes Kanter will send DeAndre Jordan to the free throw line. Now, if I'm not mistaken, DeAndre Jordan isn't the best free throw shooter. Very similar to Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard. Let me rephrase that. He used to be 45% from the free throw line, but as of 2 years ago, he's shooting 75.8% from the free throw line. So let me stop bad mouthing DeAndre Jordan. Let me start praising the man, and as soon as I do, there it is. Commentator's curse, bro. DeAndre, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, my man. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'll stop. I'm just gonna let him shoot his free throw. Maybe I'm gonna stop talking. He's gonna make this one. Watch. What I say, guys? See? Commentator's curse. I apologize, DeAndre Jordan. Now, if the Louisville Sting lose this game by 1 point, it's going to weigh on my conscience. Kyrie Irving, mid-range shot, knocks it down. The way Kyrie's playing, this will not be a 1-point joint. This will not finish off as a 1-point game. Both stars are having trouble shooting from the field tonight, but that has not stopped them from contributing for their teams. Doncic with the ball by the logo. Gets a screen by DeRozan. To the lane goes Doncic. Lob up to DeAndre. Man, Kanter couldn't get out of the way fast enough. Great flush by DeAndre Jordan. Great ball movement by Luka Doncic. Way to create space and get the ball up in the air for DeAndre. Kyrie to the lane. He misses that one. Rebounded by Brogdon. Now we're going back the other way. Here comes the Sting. No numbers, and Brogdon retreats on the fast break. Good transition defense from the Outlaws. Oh, ball is stolen by Drew Holiday. Now Drew Holiday's on the break. He's going to take it right to the lane. To the crack. Up. Oh, he misses that one. Maxi Kleber with the board. DeAndre Jordan pushing the rock down court fairly quickly. Good crossover move. One-hand yam. Tobias Harris, you got to shuffle those feet, buddy. You got to shuffle those feet. DeMar DeRozan is a star, and the way he's been playing today, he's just showing why he's one of the top guys in this league. And like I said during the All-Star break, in this very same arena, the DeMar DeRozan is probably an afterthought when it comes to a lot of the top players in the league. Great play by Tobias Harris there. But DeMar DeRozan is showing you, listen, I'm no slouch. I'm a baller. I do my thing. Even with Luka Doncic on his team, Doncic has assumed the role of facilitator as well as scorer, but DeMar DeRozan is their lead scorer. DeAndre Jordan with the two-hand flush, and look at his numbers right now at the moment. 7 points on 3 for 4 shooting, 11 boards and a block. The man has been doing his job, man. You can't complain. You can't say, oh, DeAndre Jordan isn't holding his own. DeAndre Jordan is doing big things here, and that's the reason why they're close. So the backcourt checks out, and a fresh backcourt checks in. We have Tyus Jones and Malik Monk checked in. So let's see how this backcourt fares against the starting backcourt of the Providence Outlaws. Tyus Jones guarded by Kyrie Irving as Duke versus Duke. Tough take in the lane. How did he make that? DeAndre Jordan is in the zone, and somehow Kyrie Irving was able to just get that layup over the outstretched hands of 6'11", 265-pound DeAndre Jordan. DeMar DeRozan with the rock at the wing, brings it up, top of the key, into the lane, over Enes Kanter. These big men, they're getting shown up right now by DeMar DeRozan and Kyrie Irving. DeMar DeRozan now has 18 points on the night. Kanter was not able to swat that ball away just the same way that DeAndre Jordan wasn't able to swat away Kyrie Irving's pass. I think it's about that time that Kyrie is going to take over. No disrespect at all to Tyus Jones, but he does not have the ability to stay in front of Kyrie, and he's probably going to take advantage of it, and if he does, we can't blame him. Drew Holiday should probably do the same, especially when the coach, Nate McMillan, makes a sub here to sub out his starting backcourt. Jump shot by DeMar DeRozan, he knocks it down, rolls on in, 50-53 game. This game has remained close again throughout. It's been a very good game. Both teams are playing hard. Oh, I said Enes Kanter. That might have been Kelly Olynyk. I'm sorry. I apologize if that was right. Olynyk for 3, knock it down. 56-50 game. Do not leave the big man open from deep. He will bury it, as you just saw right there. Less than 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. 56-50 game. Can the Louisville Sting cut this lead to make it a even closer game going into the fourth quarter? DeRozan, right by Tobias Harris. That was a nice take. He was trying to avoid the contact, but he didn't get to make that shot in. Here comes Drew Holiday. Contact lay, misses that one. Rebound by the Sting. Tyus Jones setting the pace, slowing down, not pushing the tempo here. Guarded by Jabari Parker. More Duke guys. I feel like this entire, this is like the Duke game. Let's see. Now that I just realized that. Okay. Louisville Sting have one player that played at Duke University. That is Tyus Jones. He is in right now at point guard. The Providence Outlaws have, let's see, I'm counting here. 4 players from Duke University. Kyrie Irving, Jabari Parker, Mason Plumlee, and Austin Rivers. And all the players from Duke University that are in this game during their time at the university did a amazing job for their schools. Some of them won championships. Some of them were outstanding one-and-doners. Guys like Mason Plumlee were stalwarts on that team for a very long time before they went to the league. And man, Duke just has a lineage that when you see that the kids went to Duke, it's like, okay, this guy's got he's a baller, he's got heart. And even in this draft class coming up, we're going to have a lot more Duke players showing up into the draft, into the ASB. I mean, Kyle Thomas, Devin Vieira, Gerard Clifton, Trey Jones, Tyus Jones' brother, Vernon Carey. There's a lot of guys. I believe Wendell Moore is on the fence on if he's going or not. Rebound by Plumlee, fouled by PJ Tucker. And congrats to Duke University. I gotta give them their flowers. Congrats to Duke University. They defeated the San Diego State Aztecs to win the 2020 College Hoop Series National Championship. So they're no slouches. Duke continues their winning ways even after all of these guys leave. They are heavily represented in the ASB, and especially in this game. This is definitely the Duke game. That's going to be the nickname of this one. 56-51 game. Mason Plumlee at the line shooting 2, fouled by PJ Tucker. Plumlee buries the first one. Nate McMillan, taking a quick look at that scoreboard, like, man, 6-point game, down 3 minutes to go in this one, 6-point game. We can still manage to win the ball game. We just gotta do the right things to overtake this lead. Providence is a very good squad. They're a very good squad, Nate. I agree with you. But you guys got what it takes, obviously, to keep up with them and possibly overtake the lead. Oh, quick pass down court over to DeRozan. Tobias Harris is having trouble staying in front of DeMar DeRozan all game today. That is, I believe that is 22 points for DeMar DeRozan. They've got to switch. I'm not saying put Kyrie on him, but put maybe Karis LeVert, somebody who has the lateral quickness to deal with him. Because right now, Tobias Harris cannot stay in front. 4 seconds on the clock. Kyrie Irving's got to put it up. That's a 3-ball. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Tyus Jones. Going down forward. Here we go. Move to the hoop. Two-hand Yan. Hangs on it for good measure. Malik Monk, everybody. Kyrie Irving, you saw the stat right there. He's got 20 points on the night. Not shooting the best, but he is still putting up big numbers. When you leave Kyrie Irving open in the mid-range like that, he's going to bury it. 60-55, the Providence Outlaws lead with just under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. We are shaping up to have a fantastic finish to this game in the fourth quarter. It's anybody's game right now. Even though it's a 5-point game, but Providence has been leading. They are in the driver's seat. Louisville has shown, and won, just like I was about to say, Louisville has shown that they are tough enough to hang with the Outlaws. DeMar DeRozan, tough enough to hang in the air and make that lay-in, fouled by Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is having a tough night. Jim Boylan's got to see that. He's got to be like, man, we might have to make a move, make a switch, but he's just got that smug look on his face right now.
One shot.
He got a smug look on his face, like somebody said something about his mama. You know, like, why are you mad at me for? Minute 43 to go. DeMar DeRozan is in the zone. He is at the line shooting one to make this a traditional 3-point play. Sinks the free throw. 2-point game with just under 2 minutes to go in this one. So there's a good chance that we might have a tie ball game going into the fourth quarter. Kelly Olynyk, screen for Harris. Harris to the lane and one. Makes up for it by making a tough layup in the lane. Going to the line for one. Davis Bertans with the foul. Man, both of these teams have been going back and forth, going at it, showing no fear. This is playoff ASB basketball at its finest. At its finest, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. Again, thank you for coming in every day, watching these games. The Last Light Gaming Network on YouTube is happy to present the ASB Playoffs to you. This has been a great season so far, and the playoffs have lived up to the hype. It's a 5-point game here in this one. The Providence Outlaws lead the Louisville Sting, and in our playoffs, if you're just joining us, and then that's like the third and one in a row. PJ Tucker with the foul and one. Plumlee with the foul. If you do not know, these playoffs are one and done. So every game has a Game 7 feel, which is why the slogan of the ASB Playoffs is go all in. Because if you don't go all in, you don't bring your A game,
One shot.
you might find yourself on the outside looking in very quickly. It happened to Tulsa against Long Beach. Great game throughout. All of a sudden, the fourth quarter hits, and Klay Thompson goes off, and then they're up by 17 with like 4 minutes to go in the game, and it was just out of reach for Tulsa. There was nothing they can do. Great win, by the way, by the Long Beach Bruins over the Tulsa Cyclones, and they're moving on, awaiting the winner of the Boise Rams and the Arizona Vipers. Hard foul by Kelly Olynyk. Malik Monk going to the line. Man, the refs have tightened this game up. Lots of fouls being called. But both of these teams are playing physical. I think it's needed, just so it does not get out of hand. Because if they don't make some of these calls, it can get out of hand. And before you know it, we'll have a bench-clearing brawl, and people are getting suspended for next game. Malik Monk at the line for two, trying to tie this ball game up. Sinks the first one. If he makes this second one, we'll have a tie ball game with just less than a minute to go in this quarter. Misses the second free throw. Tough take there. You wanted to see a tie ball game, but we might not get that. Caris LeVert to the line. Man, this is about the 6th or maybe the 5th foul call on both teams in the last 2 minutes. This is stretching out this quarter a little bit, but both of these teams are attacking the basket, and there is lots of contact. No, what the thing is, neither team is allowing the other team to get any easy buckets up. That's playoff basketball. These guys are bringing it to each other, offensively and defensively, and this is why we have so many free throws. Big hush in the crowd as Caris LeVert's at the line for 2. His free throw rattles out. It looks like he just had a hiccup in his routine right there, because, I mean, he even fell forward shooting the free throw. Everything was just off kilter. Nate McMillan over there cracks a smirk. I don't know if somebody said a joke to him, or he's happy that Caris LeVert missed that free throw. Hey, I'm just speculating. Caris LeVert misses both free throws, and Louisville now has the opportunity to take the lead before the quarter's over. DeMar DeRozan to the lane, makes the lay-in. Louisville has a 1-point lead. It is a 13-5 run in pretty much the entire quarter. Man, what a turnaround this has been for Louisville. Louisville now has the lead. We are shaping up for an upset until Plumlee makes the Wilt Chamberlain layup in the lane. 34.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. DeMar DeRozan with the ball. I'm sorry, that is not DeMar DeRozan. That is not DeMar DeRozan at all. That is Sean Livingston. I'm sorry, they look alike. I swear, they look alike. About the same height, same kind of hairstyle. Numbers almost look the same. Sean Livingston with the rock. He's got Kyrie on him. Shot. Knocked down. 3-ball. Davis Bertans for 3. 65-67 game in favor of the Louisville Sting. Can Kyrie get the lead back for his team? He's got 5 seconds to work from the logo. Screen by Plumlee to the lane. Lay in. Misses the layup. He misses the bunny. Wow. Out of all the shots Kyrie's made today, to miss that bunny layup. Louisville Sting now have the lead. Great momentum swing for the Louisville Sting. End of the third quarter, 67-65. Louisville leads it. This is the ASB Playoffs. Let's take a look and a live listen of Nate McMillan talking to his bench now.
Hey, what we got to do here is we got to execute offensively, set solid screens, and be patient if you get the switch. Okay, be patient if you get the switch.
Nate McMillan always has some great sound bites. I believe we got to capture one of his sound bites during ASB Courtside. If you didn't see that episode, go back in the archives on the Last Life Gaming Network on YouTube and go watch that Courtside with Louis, which featured the Sting. We got him talking about this team was down by a lot, so we just need to be, we just need to work right and do some right things, and we'll get back in this game. Now, in this one, his team is in it. They got a chance to advance to the next round, and he's telling them, be patient, set screens. We've got this. You know what I mean? 67-67 game. DeMar DeRozan, mid-range, top of the key. Big bucket there. 2-point lead for the Louisville Sting. Louisville Sting, some of the best dimers in the league. When you got Luka averaging about 8 assists per game, you're going to be up there. Foul by Luka Doncic. Basket made by Caris LeVert. That is Luka's 4th foul. Luka's been in foul trouble nearly all game. It's affected his game offensively, having to guard these guys defensively. It's tough on him. And now, Providence has a chance to take the lead back and go up by 1. This is shaping up to be a very, very good fourth quarter. It's been a great game all game. But, you know, after seeing that Long Beach Bruin game, all it takes is a solid run at the right time, and one of these teams is moving on to the next round. The winner of this game, let me just make sure I'm calling it right. The winner of this game will face the Pittsburgh Trojans in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Ball stolen. Kyrie Irving with the rock. I don't think Kyrie Irving has ever sat down this entire game. Step back, mid-range, knocks it down, makes up for the missed layup. Man, what a job by Kyrie Irving today. 26 points, and he has been doing everything he can to keep his team in it. It's been a great game so far. DeRozan to the lane, two-hand stuff. Man, look, DeMar DeRozan has been doing just the same. 32 of his team, 71 points. This has been a very, very good game. And yes, the Providence Outlaws and the Louisville Sting, the winner of this game, will move on to face the Pittsburgh Trojans in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Coming on later today, the Cincinnati Tigers and the Bronx Brawlers will face each other. And that's going to be another good game as well. Do not sleep on the Bronx Brawlers. They're one of the grittiest, toughest teams in this league. JaVale McGee, Russell Westbrook, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Big block there by Livingston. Using that 6'7" stature of his to defend the shot against Kyrie Irving, who was in the zone. Luka with the ball, resets everything. Here goes the crowd. Great dish, two-hand stuff by Davis Bertans, and the Providence Outlaws now find themselves down by 4. Oh, this is not looking good for if you're an Outlaw fan. But when you have a man like Kyrie Irving on your team, you're always in the game. 75-73 game. Kyrie Irving has 28 points on the night. DeMar DeRozan has 32 on the night. This has been a great game, and this is the ASB Playoffs on the Last Life Gaming Network. DeAndre Jordan, Max and Maxi Kleber are the two guys at center and power forward in the center and power forward. Are the center and power forward in the front court for the Sting. Kyrie Irving with the rock, 3-ball in traffic. Kyrie Irving is on another level. 76-75 game. The Providence Outlaws lead it. 6:12 to go in the fourth quarter. These last 6 minutes are going to be something special. Lob up to DeAndre Jordan. Easy, young fella. Do not get a technical foul. 77-76 game. Louisville now leads it. We're at a teeter-totter game. 1-point joint going both ways. Kyrie Irving in the lane. Goes right to the basket. Almost makes the lay-in. Man, listen. Kyrie Irving is going to put the team on his back if he has to, and will take over this game late. It's what all the greats do. Yes, basketball is a team sport, but sometimes your star has to take over in order for you to pick up victories. And right now, Kyrie Irving understands the sense of urgency. He's been here before. The man is an NBA championship, won a title with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. But here in the ASB, he's trying to write his own story in the great city of Providence. And the Outlaws are now tied up at 77 apiece with the chance to go up by 1. Second free throw made by the Providence Outlaws, and they now have the lead back. Both of these teams, man, again, this is the beauty of the ASB. All of these teams, the only real big margin of difference is probably between the 1 and 8 game, where the Tigers have 45 wins and the Brawlers at 27. Besides that, all of these other games are fairly close. The Outlaws and the Sting were very close in the standings, between 2 and 7. All those teams have a chance to beat each other. Foul by Kleber. Basket is good. And 1. Uno. Tobias Harris has stepped up this half. 7 points on the game. He's only shooting 3 for 10, but he is making some big buckets here. He's been having trouble guarding DeMar DeRozan all game today. You can see he's had an issue with his left hand. He has that taped up tonight. But the way he's been playing in the second half, he's trying to redeem himself, trying to will his team to get a victory, trying to support Kyrie Irving. Free throw is made, and 1 is good, converted. 81-77 game. Luka Doncic with the ball. Luka's got to do something here to keep his team in it. They just had the lead. 5 minutes to go in this one. This is going to be a good finish. DeMar DeRozan at the hash. Guarded by Kyrie. Pull up. No good. Rebounded by Cantor. Here we go. Providence Outlaws back on the break. Looking like they're going to try and make it a 3-point game. Parker, crossover. Stop from getting into the lane. Good D by Malcolm Brogdon. Enes Kanter with the rock at the free throw line. Dribbles it back out. Looking for a man. Nope. Gonna go back to the post. Nope. Retreats. Drew Holiday in the corner. Big bucket. Nearly a 3 ball, but only 2. 83-77 game. Look at the field goal percentages for both teams. Both teams are shooting very well. And in fact, the Louisville Sting are shooting better than the Providence Outlaws. Foul by Enes Kanter. Good foul there. He sent DeMar DeRozan to the line for 2. Man, this has been one good game. I'm glad that we were able to call this one for you guys on the network. These two teams are going at it, man. They're bringing it all they got. This is exactly what the ASB playoffs are about. Two teams understanding
Take a break.
What's at stake.
2 shots.
And giving it their all, going all in to get a win for their team. I mean, this has been a great game. This is going to be a great finish. I keep saying it. I know. I understand. This is about the 4th time I said it in the last 2 minutes. And the way that Louisville and Providence have been playing, there's a chance this one might go into overtime. 4:18 to go. Louisville trails 78-83. DeMar DeRozan at the line shooting one more. He can make it a 4-point game if he sinks this free throw. Misses the second free throw. Louisville has had some tough times at the line, but Providence has been able to convert very well. Pass into Tobias Harris. Great dime by Drew Holiday, and it's now a 7-point game. Providence back with a bigger lead as we are at the halfway point of this quarter. We got 4 minutes to go in this game. These are the final 4 minutes. It's now crunch time. DeMar DeRozan, Jabari Parker with the 4th foul and 1. Uno. Put him on a poster. Jabari Parker, get out of the way. Man, oh man, that's gonna be a highlight. That is going to be an absolute highlight for ages. Jabari Parker, you are going to be on some kid's wall, and it's not gonna be in favor of you. It's not gonna be you dunking on somebody. It's gonna be you getting dunked on. That's it. You gotta change your number. You gotta shave. Get a new haircut. That quarantine dude's got to go. Listen, Jabari, it's got to happen, bro. 85-81 game. DeMar DeRozan converts the and 1. Drew Holiday to the lane. He's fouled by Luka. I believe that is Luka's 5th foul. Man. Every time Drew Holiday seems to attack the rack, Luka is getting charged with the foul. Nate is a little upset. He's telling him, no, stay in there. You're not coming out. I can't take you out right now. It's too late in the game. It's crunch time. There's no way I can have you come out of the game now. You are my facilitator. And right now, he's going to be facilitating the bench if he gets another foul. Drew Holiday buries the first free throw, 86-81 game, trying to maintain this lead so they can advance to the next round and take on the Pittsburgh Trojans. Holiday buries both free throws, 87-81 game, 3:50 to go in the quarter, 3:50 to go in this game. Can the Louisville Sting bounce back and get their lead back? Swing over to Luka by the O in Outlaws. Screen by DeAndre Jordan. Luka mid-range, knocks that one down. Luka has not been doing a lot offensively. He's only got 12 points on 5 for 12 shooting, but he has been doing a good job of facilitating. But defensively, he has been a liability. Kyrie to the lane with another layup. Kyrie is balling out of control. That's 35 points for Kyrie Irving. Man, oh man, he is doing his thing. First half, he had struggles, but this second half, he is going out of control, 63% from the field. That is a big margin of difference, 30% difference, a spike in his field goal percentage. Foul by Drew Holiday, and the Sting are going to reset. Listen to this crowd. They are all into it. Brogdon with the ball near the hash. Getting guarded by Irving. Into the lane, Kanter there to stop it. Still gets a shot up. Misses that one. Rebound by Irving. Going back down the other way. Over to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris with the pull-up jump shot. makes that bad boy. DeMar DeRozan was not able to close out in time. And with less than 3 minutes to go, Providence leads it by 8. This might be a comfortable enough lead to walk away with the victory. DeMar DeRozan with the ball at the O. Screen set up. Takes Maxi Kleber's mid-range shot. Knocks that down. With Tobias Harris tricked all over. And then DeMar DeRozan, 38 points for that man. He is going off tonight. 38 for him, 35 for Kyrie. Ball is stolen by Malcolm Brogdon. This is a big opportunity here for the Sting. Big block by Kyrie Irving. This is what superstars are made of. Kyrie realizes that he needs to stop this in order to keep his team with the lead, loses the rock, and makes up for it on the other end of the floor. Big block by Kyrie Irving on Malcolm Brogdon. The Louisville Sting will take a timeout here to talk things over. This is the ASB Playoffs on the Last Life Gaming Network. And your Jordan Brand player of the game. After that block, you gotta give it to him, absolutely. 35 points, 6 boards, 2 blocks. 6 assists, 2 blocks for the point guard of the Providence Outlaws. The way Kyrie Irving's been playing today, very inspiring. Tough first half. His team still maintained the lead. His team needs him now more than ever. Doncic buries that mid-range shot. 4-point joint. And the way Kyrie's been playing today, they know they can lean on him in order to make a deep run in these playoffs. Kyrie over to Tobias Harris. Cantor coming up for a screen. DeMar DeRozan dodges that one. Still in front of him. Has to kick it out. Drew Holiday in the corner, guarded by Luka. 5 on the clock. Pulls up as Doncic steps back. Great offensive rebound by Jabari Parker to keep it alive. Cantor with the offensive board. These are some big possessions here. Cantor with the follow and one. Uno. What a maximum effort from the Providence Outlaws. Wow. Holiday with the missed 3. Jabari Parker tips it up to himself over Kleber to keep the ball alive in the Outlaws' possession. He misses the lay-in. Cantor outworks DeAndre Jordan, gets the offensive rebound, puts the ball up, gets fouled by Jordan, and one Uno. Cantor misses the free throw, but he is in the zone. He is going to be a bigger help on the glass for this time being. Doncic with the rock. They need 6 points to tie this one up. Big block by Drew Holiday. DeAndre Jordan guarded by Parker. He's got to do something here. Kick going out. DeMar DeRozan guarded by Kyrie. They made that switch. Smart move by Jim Boylan. Kick out. DeAndre Jordan mid-range. No, sir. That's not the shot you want. For Louisville, that's the shot you want if you're Providence. 6-point lead. Drew Holiday going to the bucket. He is stopped by Luka. Great defense there. Just a minute to go. Kyrie left open right at the top of the paint at the free throw line. 95-87 game. Providence might have just have enough to walk away with this victory. 95-87 game. The Providence Outlaws lead. They've got to go quicker than this, DeMar. He's guarded by Harris, but the double team is drawn as Parker comes up. Kleber with the rock. Screen. Oh, pull up 3. No, he misses that one. Cantor with the rebound. 40 seconds to go in this one. Providence is well in control. Parker with the move behind the back. Foul by Bertans. Parker to the line for 2. It is virtually out of reach. I mean, we've seen some amazing things in professional basketball, like Reggie Miller. As a former Knicks fan, this is going to be hard to say. As Reggie Miller stealing the rock and scoring 8 points. I don't even remember the exact time anymore, but he scored 8 points in like 3 seconds. I'm exaggerating on the time, but Reggie Miller made it happen. So best believe that it is a possibility. Parker misses the first free throw. There have been some clutch free throws late in this game that have been missed by both of these teams, keeping both teams in reach of each other. Louisville had the slight lead late in this game, but Providence had a good run at the right time, and with 35.5 seconds to go, Jabari Parker has a chance to make this a 9-point game. The power forward from Duke makes the second free throw. and it is now a 96-87 game. This might do it for the Louisville Sting. They put up one hell of a fight. They've got to put up points and put them up now. DeMar DeRozan's got to pull up for 3. He pulls up at the top of the key. Instead, DeAndre Jordan with the follow. Great follow by DeAndre. Nobody boxed him out. 7-point game. It doesn't seem like they're going to foul here. No, they're not going to foul. 7-point game. It's out of reach. Not enough time. I mean, they've got to have some sense of urgency. You got to give it all you got. DeAndre Jordan fouls Harris as he drives some lane, and Harris will go to the line for 2, as some of the lower tier guys will be coming into the game. 13 seconds to go in this one. The Providence Outlaws are going to advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals. So we have one matchup all set for next week, next Tuesday. The Providence Outlaws and the Pittsburgh Trojans will be going at it. And the other matchup we are waiting to see will be the Cincinnati Tigers and the Bronx Brawlers. The winners of that game will face the Nashville Cobras. So the Eastern Conference semifinals is shaping up to be 2 great games. I mean, the winner of the Tigers and Brawlers going up against the Cobras, and the Providence Outlaws going up against the Trojans. Both of those games are slated to be something special. 97-89 lead for the Providence Outlaws. Man, Tobias Harris has turned it around in this second half. 14 points for Tobias Harris. What a game this was. 98-89. Providence leads it. Bertans trying to get the ball to his man as quick as possible. He buries the jumper. 6-point game. Not enough time left on the clock. Good shot by Bill Rollins. But that will do it. And the Providence Outlaws win this one to the tune of 98-92. What a game. What a treat we were treated to. The Providence Outlaws win this one and advance to play the Pittsburgh Trojans in the next round. Kyrie Irving, your player of the game, 37 points, 5 for 11 from 3, 6 assists, 2 blocks. Drew Holiday, 16 points. Tobias Harris, 14 points of his own, all in the second half. DeMar DeRozan, not to be discredited, 38 points and 4 rebounds. A solid effort to give his team the chance to win. Luka Doncic, only 12 points on the night with 4 boards and 4 assists. DeAndre Jordan, 11 points and 12 rebounds. And Davis Bertans with 11 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. This has been another presentation of the ASB Playoffs presented by the Blast Podcast on the Last Life Gaming Network. Please like and subscribe and turn on post notifications for all things ASB. Thank you for watching.